Hi, I'm SimmerRue and welcome to my channel. So in today's video we are here in Dalsall Valley and I am giving Judith Ward a new manor. Now this is just the exterior and then I will do the interior tomorrow. So with that being said, let's jump into this build. So this is my second attempt at building this house. The first one was more of a Tuscan style. You can still find the image on my Twitter, but that build, she was too cursed. Everything went wrong. Like everything. I lost my terrain paint. My game crashed, I saved, but I still lost files, like save files, which has never happened to me before. So I just decided to build a brand new house, and thanks to Kiwi Sims, also over on Twitter, who sent me like an inspiration photo. So I woke up to this pic of just the front of the house, and well, this entrance part, and that was the inspiration for the rest of the build. Now finding windows was kind of a challenge, and a door as well. I really wish that this door that came with City Living came in a black swatch, but unfortunately it doesn't. So I paired it with that little balcony, that faux balcony from the Magic Realm. Why do I forgot the pack's name, but the magic stuff pack. So it kind of blended quite well. I use a lot of windows from that pack as well. As you see that I made a tiny little arch window on top of the door. And then I do use the square windows in some places just to have different texture in the window, like frames. Yeah, the window frames. I wanted some extra texture in it, so I played a lot with things like that. Now, in the end, this house came out so beautiful. Like, I am so excited to decorate this tomorrow. Oh yeah, this is just the exterior and like the planning of my garden. Now, and I put some, but the entirety of the house is finished basically. So tomorrow it's just going to be furnishing. This is only going to be a 2-parter and not a 3-parter like most of my manor builds. This one is a lot smaller, but yet this is still a really big house. We end up with 5 bedrooms all in all. One of them is a pool room at back, so, but you know, I still count that. Now, the original house originally came with 2 wings, one for Judith and one for like their partner at the time. I only give 1 wing, and that is the upstairs area, and that is for Judith. I kind of imagine that this house was only a single-story home many years ago. So you will see that the actual bedrooms downstairs, they are kind of in like a really long hallway. Now, that is very common in old like houses, so I didn't feel too weird having it. And also I put a lot of windows there. Now that hallway, you will see once we get there, it actually goes through a lot to get to that point. It starts out short, yeah, or I'm shortening it now, but it just keeps on growing and extending. I kind of underestimated how large bedrooms are supposed to be, especially the size that I kind of wanted them to be. So yeah, there was a lot of playing around, and you would also see that I kind of played a lot with like foundations. I really wanted a lot of height definition, but I also wanted things to be kind of squared off. So a lot of this house is just a bunch of squares. On the outside, the terrain, all kinds of those, you know, mixed with some circular areas, just to kind of play homage to the circular windows on the top floor. Now, I can't remember if I finished my sentence, but yeah, I then just imagined that Judith kind of just built the second story when she got this home and made it her little swing, just kind of, her little wing, just made it larger and more grand and elegant. Now, this house, I really also wanted it to blend in with that back area that's not part of the lot itself. So the three manors in Dalsor Valley, they look on this hill, and each one of them have their own little separate detail on the cliff itself. And when I build here, I kind of like to make the homes blend in with that, which is why I kind of went with like a Tuscan type of area, like home originally, and it did look cool, but it was also very large, like a lot bigger than this house, and it wasn't very interesting actually. Like, I didn't really vibe with it, but I vibe a lot with this home. I love this home. I will live in this home, although I think this house will be quite expensive in real life, like, honestly. Now, here I'm adding like a greenhouse kind of sunroom vibe. I really wanted that in my original build, so I thought, okay, let's kind of incorporate it into this. That little space there looked a little bit empty, and it kind of made the back look weird. So I added that. That I gave a different texture. None of the house is that brick texture. And I quite like it. I like the idea that that was added later on, and it still suits this house so well. I also made the pool black, and then I just changed the water to the watercolor they came with Get Together. Now we are starting with our floor plan. This floor plan actually came along quite easily, and I was really surprised because I thought this was going to be hard with the layout that we have, but apparently not. Apparently it actually just benefited the shape. Everything just came so easily, and I love it when that happens with builds. It doesn't always play out that way. Now, here I'm kind of just extending the house. I wanted the bedrooms to be larger. Now, why I had to extend this front part as well and make that a little bit broader is just the roof. I wanted the roof to really blend, and I didn't want the back part to kind of be higher from the front when you look at it from the front of the house. So all of those squares, that L shape, had to be perfect. It had to be the same size. So here I'm kind of laying out the bedrooms, and at this point I realized, oh, I don't have a bathroom at the bottom of this house, and I didn't really plan for bathrooms. And then it was like, okay, I can't just add ensuite bathrooms because that's going to be weird. And I did want 3 bedrooms downstairs. I was very adamant. I didn't want to cut it down to 2, and I wanted them all to be in this hallway. So yeah, I'm starting just adding like the ensuite bathrooms. None of the main and downstairs bathroom is not in this area, unfortunately. It's more towards the kitchen side, but once we get there, I will tell you. Now, this square kind of here in the middle, that is like the main suite bathroom, the original house's main suite. So the main bedroom is here in the corner. I just put in like a built-in closet. I do move that over later on because I realized I have no space to actually put a door. Now, I don't build the cellar today, but I am putting, like, starting the idea of my wine cellar. So this house and Judith Ward, I feel like they are gonna have a wine cellar. There's no way she's not gonna have one. And a basement wine cellar is just amazing. So now you're gonna see me just kind of leveling everything out. I put in a lot of platforms. So, and I wanted this part, this dining area, that's that area there, I wanted that to be ground level. The same with, well, no, this hallway is actually one step up because it has to blend in with this outside. So yeah, there's a lot of playing around with foundations and just getting everything to flow perfectly. I don't like the doors to float. Not even just one step. It looks weird and it irritates me, so I have to make sure that everything flows. Now, I feel like this works quite well. I know there's a lot of windows on this hallway. I do remove some later on, and that top windows there as well, they also change. But that's in a little bit. That's more towards when I actually start decorating outside and start laying out my garden. Now, I also wanted this area here, which is the main living and entertainment area. I also wanted this to be on the ground floor, so I just added some more foundations and like stairs. Now I'm extending the kitchen. That little pot there is the kitchen. This, I originally wanted this to be the scullery, but later on, I'm like, oh, I need a toilet again because I forgot about it. A downstairs bathroom just to make it easier, and you don't have to go into the bathroom or into the bedrooms because that's kind of weird. So I tried to hide the doors, except for the main bedroom. That one I couldn't really hide that. So I just made sure that that is very equal with the main door that leads outside, and I did kind of like it. I really wish that we could get like better doors, especially two-tier doors. I mention this all the time. We just need normal, actual doors that's for two-tier. That looks good. I hate it because I have to use like the first level doors in this house downstairs where it's like it's like a 3-tier level wall. And it sucks. It really just sucks. So this is Nancy's bedroom. Now so I know that these two doors are like, I don't know. I don't know if it looks weird. I like it, but I wanted everything to be open, especially the bathroom and her main bedroom. So I kind of made them overlap. Now, I haven't started decorating yet. So if you don't like it and you want me to change it, or you have any other ideas, please leave a comment down below. I am decorating this house tomorrow, and then I can change it. Maybe. But yeah, let me know what you think. Or if there's anything else as well. Please, just let me know. So now I'm just going around and I'm just adding the rest of my doors. This is where I decided to change the scullery to a bathroom. And Yira was like, okay, what am I going to do for windows on this side? And then I was like, oh, you know what? This side of the house actually looks really boring. It's very flat. It's just one wall. Let's give them all like their own little balcony. So that's what I did. You can't really exit it from here. This is just more of, I don't know, you want to open it and like fresh air. It's more of just a detail. So, and I really like it. It really actually adds a lot to the house, and it's exactly what the house needed. I do change this because here I realized, the eaves, it's gonna stick through the wall, and I didn't want that part of the house to change, so I just moved it up one, and it still looks really cool. That one is a little bit wider than the rest, but again, that is because it is the main suite. And then I just use this island living, like, I don't know what you call it. It's not a wall trim. But yeah, I use the island living thing just for the extra detail. I use it a lot in the house as well, like there. Just going into this area, which will kind of be like an informal sitting area. It's kind of my idea. I'm not really sure what to do there yet, but we will get there. Now I'm just adding my bathroom windows. The main bathroom gets like a tall window that goes down just because that balcony is quite large, and I really needed it to just fill out a bit. So yeah, now we're just going around just placing everything else, making sure that everything works and everything looks good. I move over to the little guest room. So this is probably where Judith's like pool boy lives, if you know what I mean. So she just looks like that type of person. and I'm okay with this. These kitchen counters, they will not be the kitchen counters that I use. This is literally just to plan out what I want. I kind of made that window like an L shape. All of that will make sense once I start laying out my garden and I just finish all of the actual wall details on the house. It looks really good. So now I'm just raising these windows up. I wanted 3 windows there. It just needed something. The same as this little pool cottage. I play around with the windows. As you can see, I use the Realm of Magic. That's the pack's name. I use the Realm of Magic. Did I not say Realm of Magic? Now I'm confused. I'm doubting everything. Like, honestly. But we are heading towards just finishing up with our windows. And now we're starting with our landscaping. Firstly, I wanted to actually just do terrain paint. But then I thought, you know what? No, this house looks very formal. I'm actually going to make like a formal garden. So this pillar here kept on sticking through the wall. So I just added a gutter. It's not completely up to the roof, but once the eaves are down, you can't really see it. So I'm fine with it. It still looks good. We needed more wall heights with the gutters. Like, honestly, they always just give us like one, like one height. It's weird. So here I'm replacing my pillars. I realized that I took the wrong black. And putting in this foundation that goes lower kind of just messed up all of the pillars, so it was better to just delete everything and just start anew. Now, I really like the way that my designing of this backyard ended up. So, as you can see, I use a lot of circles. This is where these circular things come in just to blend in with my circular windows, and then I just paint everything with this dirt, this basement dirt, and it looks really good. Now, the space just seemed a little bit large, and it just needed something, so I gave it like this weird little pathway that just leads to the main entertainment area, and then I used the same green door just to kind of make it blend in a bit. And then I also just go with the same windows that I've been using the entire time as well, just so that I can use that Realm of Magic little balcony thingy. So here I am going around and I'm just adding a roof here. This house here needed something at the back. It seemed a little bit empty, and I thought this kind of would look really good. So as you can see, the windows change just to make one large square window, and I think it just complements it a bit more. I had to draw walls because I couldn't put that detail there. So, because there's no actual floor. Well, proper floor, so it wanted to take it everywhere. Now, and then I just go around and I just add that island living glass tile just to make it look more cohesive. I didn't just want a flat roof. I mean, the sun is always there. It's not really giving a lot of shade. So, you know what? Just add some glass to it. Doesn't seem very safe, but it's okay. Now we're getting to my favorite part. This is where the house really comes together. So I add these vines from Cottage Living. I go into debug as well because there's this beautiful corner one, and I don't know why they didn't just give us the corner piece, like, honestly. So yeah, you have to go into debug. Debug is bb.show hidden objects and then bb.show live edit objects, and then you can access the and then just in the search tab you just say debug and then you get to access it, and there are so many cool things in debug. I love debug. I mean, just look at how this house is coming together just by using these vines. This home just really, really lended itself well to this. Some houses just need this, and this was one of them. I add quite a lot, so this is kind of where you can see this L shape makes a little bit more sense. I planned it out to be kind of this way, and I think it looks really cool. So now I just add some on our pool area, making that just look a little bit more like cohesive. I think we are getting close to the end of the build now, actually. I just need to do this side as well, and then a little bit more at front. Yeah, this area here. I do add a bit more off camera, but I will just show that to you once we go into the build, which is round about now. Okay, so here we are back in the game. I know I just said that I added some extra vines here, but I actually deleted it. It looks really bad when I came back into the game, and I hated it. I like it more without. I will put like a beautiful plant here at front. So as you can see, I just added like a gutter on this side as well. I did add some fountains from Realm of Magic on these two sides. I think it kind of adds something that the house needed. So here we can just look at this a little bit closer. I think this looks really good. I love this tile. I can't remember if I mentioned it, but this tile has like a little bit of a green in it as well, which matches with the olivey green that we have going on at some spaces in the house itself. Judith, it seems, is gonna take a little swim. Good for you, Judith. Now let's just look at our floor plan. So this is gonna be a bedroom, a bathroom, a kitchen, and living space. Here's gonna be our kitchen. This is gonna be our dining area. This is like a living entertainment area. I imagine like a TV and things here. This is just our entrance, our greenhouse. I think this is gonna be like an formal sitting area. Here we have 2 bedrooms with their ensuite bathrooms. This bedroom here with an ensuite as well, with a little step up that's going to go towards the bath or shower. I am not sure what I want to do with the bathroom completely yet. I also really like all of these details. I think it looks really cool. Just this little fence in the house. Now when we go upstairs, look how cool it looks from here. I think this looks really, really cool. I'm gonna put like a really beautiful painting over here. So this is gonna be like a study. And kind of where Judith will do like her auditions. I know we don't really need that in this game, but I think it will be cool. So I'm gonna add like a green screen and all kinds of things there. Maybe like a photography camera, I don't know. And then just the main bedroom. I will put like the bed around about here. I think this bedroom looks so beautiful. And then the bath. So I know it is kind of a bit weird that this door is like against the wall here and not the side, but I really don't mind with the style of house that this is, especially with my idea that the top part was built afterwards. Thank you so much if you stayed the entirety of this video. I really hope that you liked it. I really enjoyed doing this build. This was actually really fun, and I love it when you vibe with a build the way that I did today with this one. So if you like this, please like and subscribe, leave a comment. I post daily, so I hope to see you all again tomorrow. Goodbye.